All right, let's dive into those scenic routes. Okay, so we've talked about what to wear in Norway, but now let's talk about where to go. Our listener is planning a self-drive trip, and luckily this guide is full of amazing route suggestions.
So what season are we starting with?
Let's start with winter. What kind of adventures are waiting for us in a snow-covered Norway?
Okay, picture this. You're driving along the Atlantic Road, those bridges that look like they're leaping from island to island. You know the ones I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, absolutely stunning.
Right. Now imagine that, but with snow-capped peaks in the background and the sea all stormy and dramatic.
Whoa, that sounds incredible. But are the roads even safe to drive on in winter?
That's a good question. Winter driving in Norway can definitely be challenging, but it's totally doable if you're prepared.
So we've got the Atlantic Road for those ocean views. What other winter routes does the guide suggest?
Well, if you're looking for a totally different vibe, they recommend the roads around Jotunheimen National Park. Imagine driving through these valleys that were carved out by glaciers, surrounded by these towering, snow-covered peaks.
Okay, Jotunheimen is officially going on a list. It sounds otherworldly. What about spring? When the snow starts to melt and everything's blooming, where should we head?
For springtime, the guide recommends the Hardangerfjord region. Think waterfalls cascading down the mountains and all those fruit trees bursting into bloom. It's like driving through a fairy tale.
I've seen pictures of Hardangerfjord, and it's just breathtaking. I can only imagine how amazing it is in person.
It's magical, especially in the spring, and the roads themselves are amazing too, all winding and hugging the fjords with these cute little villages along the way. And keep an eye out for those farm stalls. Spring is the perfect time to get your hands on some delicious local produce.
Ooh, fresh strawberries. I'm sold. Okay, let's fast forward to summer. Long daylight hours, endless possibilities for exploration. Where to next?
For a true summer adventure, I think the Lofoten scenic route is a must-do.
Lofoten Islands. Yes, those have been on my bucket list forever.
Right. And driving there in the summer is just the best way to experience it. You've got
Yeah.
those dramatic coastlines, those colorful little fishing villages, and the red warbrewer, the traditional fisherman's cabins.
Oh yeah, I've seen pictures. They're so iconic. And imagine driving those winding coastal roads with the midnight sun casting that golden glow over everything.
It's magical. And because it's summer, you can take your time, explore those villages, maybe even try some sea kayaking.
That sounds like the perfect summer road trip. All right, last but not least, autumn. Where should we go to soak up those fall colors?
The guide recommends a drive through Rondane National Park. It's where you'll find those vast landscapes with the mountains off in the distance and those amazing birch forests all turning shades of gold and crimson.
Rondane National Park in autumn. I can practically smell the crisp air and hear the leaves crunching under the tires.
Right. It's like witnessing nature's grand finale before winter comes back
I
around.
love that. It's perfect. But with the days getting shorter in autumn, we'd have to plan our driving carefully, right?
Good point. The guide definitely recommends making sure you reach your destination before dark, especially as you get later into the season. I'm struck by how much we've actually covered. We started with Norwegian weather, but we've talked about geography, culture, even a little philosophy about embracing the unexpected. Get ready for an unforgettable adventure.
Pack a bags, grab your map, and hit the open road. Norway is waiting.
Safe travels, and don't forget to share your stories with us when you get back.
Until then, happy travels, everyone.